Hello everyone, welcome back to Breaking News Nigeria. So my people, this is a big update concerning Nnamdi Kanu's matter. As we speak, activist Sowore and other human rights groups have officially kicked off a nationwide mobilization for the free Nnamdi Kanu protest, and the movement is heading straight to Aso Rock Villa. For those who might not know, Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, has been in detention for years despite several court rulings and ordering his release. Yet, the Nigerian government has continuously refused to set him free. Nigerians are now saying enough is enough. Come October 20th, Nigerians from across the country will march in unity to demand justice, freedom, and fairness for Nnamdi Kanu. So today, Sowore and some of Kanu's lawyers stormed different markets in Abuja to raise awareness about this historic protest, encouraging everyone to come out in peace and solidarity. Anyway, guys, let us take a listen to what they said earlier. So guys, watch this video and drop your comments in the comment section below. Watch this video of what Sowore and Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer we are seeing in the market today.
My name is Allah Ejimako. I'm the special counsel to Nnamdi Kanu. Before we get to the main event, which is going to be very brief, let me introduce members of my high table. On my extreme left is Prince Emmanuel Kanu, younger brother to Nnamdi Kanu. On my immediate left is Dr. Maxwell Opara, a member of Nnamdi Kanu. On my extreme right is Barrister Mandela Umegoro, a member of Nnamdi Kanu. And on my immediate right is the man of the event. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my high honor to stand before you today to introduce a very courageous man, a gutsy man, a man I respect, a man of courage, a man of vision, a man of justice, by the name of Omoyole Sowore. Ladies and gentlemen, Omoyole Sowore is the initiator and propagator of the big event planned for October 28, 2025 to free Nnamdi Kanu. Now, and other unjustly detained persons across Nigeria. So, Omoyole Sowore is here to tell you all about it and to galvanize you to action on that day. Thank you.
Our business here today is very brief. We have had to endure the unjust harassment, intimidation, torture, extrajudicial killing, and continued illegal, unlawful, and unjust detention of Nnamdi Kanu. He's our brother, he's our blood, he's one of us. I know him personally, he's my friend, so that nobody will say that, well, how did Sowore come into this? But even if he was not my friend, I will fight for justice.
We know you for that.
I fight for people I know and people I don't know. But Nigeria has reached a point where they must recognize and respect the right of everybody to demand for their own dignity and to also do so on behalf of their own people. So we are not here, please don't get us wrong, to appeal for pardon or clemency or amnesty, because we can only be granted those if they have committed a crime. As far as we know, and as far as they know, Nnamdi Kanu has not committed a crime known to law. If he did, they would have convicted him since these 10 years of going back and forth. But even a shred of evidence is not available in any courtroom in Nigeria.
Yes.
Since they started this case, I think they have only one witness so far, and the only witness that came rooted. His testimony was that he didn't find Nnamdi Kanu with anything. And let me tell you, some of you may not have heard this before. In 2019, a secret charge was filed against me and Nnamdi Kanu together. That we are trying to overthrow the government, that we killed some policemen. They could not even arrange for it because it never existed. It existed only in their imagination. And but let's even talk about what they do these days. 3 days ago, Tinubu pardoned some of the best, I would say the best criminals. The best and the best. 53 drug dealers. You know, when you are president and you want to pardon people, you pardon people from your community.
We understand.
Yes, we understand that. One of the worst kidnappers in this country was pardoned. A woman who killed her husband, was pardoned. Several other high-profile criminals. A lawmaker who collected bribe with his car, Farouk, was pardoned. And we are here debating that somebody who didn't commit a crime should not be let go. What we are asking for is very, very straight. We want an unconditional release of Nnamdi Kanu. No condition attached. Not even a shorty. Because last time that they asked him to go and bring shorty, he still went, drove him out of his house, killed people there. They arrested the shorty. Abaribe. I was staying in Abaribe's DSS bed after they have released him. Most people did not know he was arrested and detained for several months because they kept it secret. That's why we are not providing any shorty this time. No more victimization of anybody. But we are going to make this happen on October 20th, 2025. Next Monday. We have come to seek your assistance, support. Yes, the location is the Central Business District in Abuja, but the gathering point is the Unity Fountain. But in case they want to play funny, we have several other gathering places. We must make it to Aso Rock that day. I heard that Tinubu has traveled abroad, but I hope he will come back before then. Time is 7 a.m. and I'm glad that we are in a furniture place. We will need some 2x2, not to kill person, it's to carry placards. Because we want to carry placards. It's a peaceful demonstration. Completely peaceful. In fact, our lawyers have written to the Inspector General of Police. Even though it is our right to protest without contacting the police. But we have done it so that they will say that they are not aware. So we also urge you, every Monday for a long time, markets were shutting down in this country. And we want the markets to take a break next Monday, just for Nnamdi Kanu. This is the last Monday we are going to go on break for him. Please, let's do it for our brother Nnamdi Kanu. But it's not just to shut down the markets, we want you to come to peaceful protests. So that we'll have the largest number gathered in Abuja on that day, Monday 20th. If you're on Twitter, it's MNNK 20, October 20, MNNK October 20. Free Nnamdi Kanu is the hashtag. Unconditional. And we have also invited all the Southeastern leaders, governors, House of Rep members. You have been seeing my post. Some of them have kept what they call radio silence. They will say that they want Nnamdi Kanu to release during the day. At night, they want to meet Tinubu, don't release him. God bless you. That is why you are seeing them playing this game. And this has nothing to do whether you are Igbo, Yoruba, or Hausa. This is about justice. Yes. Because, you know, they have been putting around narrative. Yoruba, Sowore is a Yoruba man. Don't trust him. Understand? I don't even know where I come from. You come from there? Yes. But I know that I'm a citizen of the world and I believe in justice. The only tribe I belong to is the tribe of justice. We're also going to notice that as soon as we leave this place, two things will happen. They will call your leaders to a meeting that you should not go. And then they will be discouraging people. Don't go. Some people will come and tell you that they have heard that police are doing this, they just distribute bullets now. All those things are lies. They because they are fake. But we have said one last thing to them. You have a chance to release Nnamdi Kanu before the 20th. You know how to do this, so if you are worried about us coming to Aso Rock, release him before the 20th. We'll find something else to do on the 20th. I always have something to do. I have extras to do, extras to do on the 20th. So you can help yourself by releasing him now. We can get the call now that it's been released. We start jubilating. We will just do party this whole weekend. So that is our message to you, and we hope to see you on Monday. Thank you so much.
I would like to say a few words to you. Dr. Maxwell Opara.
So guys, I'm sure you guys have listened to what Sowore said in this particular video. Honestly, Sowore is a very smart man. When I mean smart, he is very, very smart. You guys heard him clearly in the video. He said he's doing this protest not just because Nnamdi Kanu is his friend. He's doing it because injustice for one is injustice for all. He doesn't even care about his tribe, because I've seen a lot of comments. People are saying that, oh, you guys are supporting this Yoruba man. This Yoruba man is a crook, is a trick. He said, I don't even care about where I'm coming from. All I'm here to do is to make sure that they release Nnamdi Kanu. So they have set the date, saying that it is 7 a.m. in the morning on 20th October. Because some of these Southeast leaders, they will come in front of you and tell you that they want Bola Ahmed Tinubu to release Nnamdi Kanu. And in the night, they are telling Bola Ahmed Tinubu, don't release Nnamdi Kanu. And they're like, what is going on? If the Southeast leaders have said that they have met Bola Ahmed Tinubu before to tend to release Nnamdi Kanu, then what is going on? Why is it that he has not yet released Nnamdi Kanu? This is to show you that they come out in social media and say a different thing, and in the night they change the topic. They come and so I've seen a lot of people saying that, oh, Sowore is in it for political gain. Whether it's in it for political gain or not, it is none of our business. As far as he's the only courageous person and bold person to order this protest, that is enough. Even if he's using it for political gain or not, if he's using it for his political gain, he is smart. In that way, he is smart. Because he is also calling for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. All that matters to us is that he's calling for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, something that the Southeast leaders cannot do, something that the people in power cannot do. Our Southeast governors cannot do it. They're not even courageous enough because they're afraid of their position. So for the fact that he's doing it, he's courageous. So guys, I would love you guys, to listen to what Aloye Tubako and what they also have to say about this. Guys, take a look at it.
Oh my God, I was a slave in Buddha. Always look at see me when I shop. Only have us I don't have us. If you go to a place that called Wawa Barak in the Kain, Niger State, you will see your brother. You are here in Abuja. Somebody just said your brother, just let me take the next brother. The member of put the person there. You'll be thinking that person is dead. Go there, some people have stayed there 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. You'll be thinking that they are dead. When they're using Nnamdi Kanu is a big head. There are some persons that are there. I can tell you those that I even saw. I filed action against them for them because get judgment. Federal government of Nigeria refused to release them because of what? They are Igbos. Listen, let me tell you. We must fight it once and for all. Of course, you know that I didn't think that Nnamdi Kanu is from the north or from the southwest. Yeah, of course. It's because of the Igbo. And we will say no to that. Please forget about what I'm going to tell you on the 20th. We have been having a lot of places. They'll come to your wife, they'll come to your children, they'll say, please don't go. Please, it's not the kind of it
might be you.
We have seen what is happening. They will give you a location, you will pay with your papers. One early morning, you will be coming to the see that this place has been demolished. They ask you to go to court because of what you did. This is the time. You can see how somebody, when you're about somebody who is doing something that's supposed to be mobilized. Are you not saying? What is it looking for? Justice. So when to material things, God has blessed him. But he decided to visit his life. If he can, what do I have to say to one of us? Not allow anybody. Among us here, there are some of us here. They will say, forget about them, not fighting for you. These are the people, when they are talking about that, to walk out from that place. If the 20th is the day, by 7 a.m., tell your brother in Onitsha, tell your brother in America. In fact, those of them in the diaspora, they are even taking it further than us. Those of them in Aba, let everybody, let us talk everywhere down, occupy Nigeria. It is time. And other
including in Tiger Base.
Yes, so that's my Tiger Base. Tiger Base that he's talking about is the new opposition. They commit atrocities there. But on that note, let me give you courage. Under the Nigerian Constitution, you have the right to peaceful assembly, right to peaceful protest. So don't be afraid, be of courage, and come out and let your voices be heard. We have written to them. We have written them a letter. So the actors will expect the actors will expect. So they are on notice. Thank you very much. You today, Sowore, the last man standing. October 20. The brain behind free Nnamdi Kanu Sowore is a very courageous man, very courageous, very gutsy. He's a man of strength and conviction. And he's someone that is well known here to everybody and is a friend of all. Like Nnamdi Kanu, he stands for the downtrodden. Holy, holy, Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. Holy, Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. Sowore stands for justice. He stands strong in defense of the downtrodden. As far as we are concerned, right now, Nnamdi Kanu is a downtrodden because he's being detained illegally, he's being persecuted in a very passionate way, and at this juncture, having said all that, I'm going to hand over the microphone to the man of the moment. Ladies and gentlemen, please. Mazin Iche Igwe Sowore Owere.
Once again, I want to thank all of you for the great reception. My name is Mazi Omoyele Sowore. I'm looking for the Igbo title that I will take. Yes. Our job here today is very simple. We have tolerated the detention of Nnamdi Kanu for too long. We are not going to stand, please. We are not going to stand by while one of us is put down perpetually by a system that encourages other people to do even criminal things and award them immediately. We are all aware that yesterday, 3 days ago, they were pardoning murderers in this country. They were pardoning the most notorious kidnapper. One of the most notorious kidnappers in Nigeria was pardoned day before yesterday. A woman who killed her husband, cold-blooded, was pardoned. Over 53 drug lords who are serving life in detention were pardoned or their sentences reduced. Let me make it very clear. we are not asking for pardon for Nnamdi Kanu. Because he has not protected. I want to be very clear about that. That the conversation, the context of our conversation has nothing to do with pardon.
No.
We are asking the Nigerian government led by Bola Ahmed Tinubu to do the right thing.
Yes.
By granting Nnamdi Kanu total unconditional freedom. Not a single condition can be attached to it. It does not include even providing a surety anymore. It does not include visiting police station every Monday. It does not include come back and answer some other charges anymore. The reason I'm doing this is not politics.
No. Thank you, my brother.
You guys know that.
God bless you.
If I want to do politics, I want to join one of the bad parties. I am doing this because my conscience tells me it's the right thing to do. And I have decided whatever it will take that on October 20th, I will lead all of you to Aso Rock Village. We are here in this market today, but we are calling on all markets across Nigeria and the world of people of conscience to close down for market. It's not too much to ask for. Whether you are in Lagos,
1 week in closer.
we have been closing markets every Monday anyway. Yes. We need one more Monday. It's not about closing down the market, it's about bringing Nnamdi back home. And we are not doing this because we are Igbo, Yoruba, or Hausa. We are doing it because we are the good people of the world, not even Nigeria. And this is what is done world over. In my books, I have said it, Nnamdi Kanu is the Mandela of his own people. You can keep him in detention for as long as you want, but you can never destroy the spirit of what he stands for, which is the liberation of his own people. I stand for the same thing, the liberation of humanity. And I get, as you guys know, I get into prison every day too. But I told them that there's no prison that can contain us. Even as I'm speaking now, I can guarantee you that even before the 20th, they can arrest me. Nobody will. Don't worry. I'm wasting your time. Because
I don't see any remarkable difference between the Nnamdi Kanu of the old and the Nnamdi Kanu of 21st October. The only thing I discerned, I could see, was that he has lost a lot of weight. I think everybody noticed that. So I do believe that the loss of weight has a whole lot to do with the conditions of his detention in Nigeria, which is very restrictive and uncomfortable and very degrading. And I think also it's indicative of what he passed through in Kenya when he was renditioned there in late June 2021.
So apart from the weight loss, nothing again what you see?
Before his rendition, Nnamdi Kanu was receiving treatment for a heart condition called heart murmur. And, you know, of course, he has an extreme form of hypertension. His medical report is a matter for public consumption through the facility of the processes we filed in that regard. He was receiving treatment in Texas, United States, back in February this year for that. And when he entered Kenya sometime in May, he also made contact with a hospital in Kenya to treat these conditions. And these conditions persist. And our thesis, our position is that the DSA's facility is, you know, a poster exemplar of what detention facilities in Nigeria are like in terms of inadequacy of medical facilities. I don't believe that DSS facility has the competence or the medical competence to take care of his medical condition, which we consider life-threatening.
Okay, now we don't finish for the appearance. Many Nigerians want to know what happened inside the court during the trial. Even doctor people, journalists, we supposed to bring out information, they don't allow some of them enter inside the court. So you fit tell us what happened for inside the courtroom before and after Nnamdi Kanu pleaded not guilty? What
happened was that, it took a little while before they brought him inside. So when they brought him inside, it wasn't in chains. If you recall, on 29 June 2021, when they presented him subsequent to the rendition, he was in chains. He was in manacles, and that's unconstitutional. You shouldn't be doing that to suspects. Nigerian constitution says you shouldn't. The Supreme Court of Nigeria said you shouldn't. So they, anyway, on 21st of October, they didn't. So he wasn't in manacles, he wasn't in handcuffs. So he walked freely inside the confines of the courtroom, and, he received salutations from his counsel and gathered other people who were in the court, and we had opportunity to have photo opportunities with him. We snapped pictures with him, and it was a more relaxed atmosphere from what it was the last time he wasn't presented in court. It wasn't raucous, it wasn't noisy, and only few people were, of course, allowed inside the courtroom, and I believe that had more to do with the COVID protocols. Of course, the prosecution made a presentment of the amended charges. If you recall, they had amended these charges a few days to the hearing, and again they did another amendment which I considered more of sua sponte on the spot, and of course there was no opportunity that the defense has. I don't think we were given sufficient opportunity to go home and study these charges to see how our client would respond to them. But again, the judge wanted a plea to be taken, and that's exactly what happened. So a plea was taken, and I don't think that has prejudiced the challenges, the constitutional challenges we have to these charges, which will come up on the 10th of November.
Okay, on Friday, the Attorney General of the Federation, the Minister of Defense, Abubakar Malami, he hold press conference on Friday, and me too, I've been there. He read plenty things where Nnamdi Kanu and the IPOB do. Some of the things when he talk, he say, in some appeals for Nnamdi Kanu, saying instigate violent attacks for democratic institutions like correctional centers, police stations, INEC offices, and others between October 2020 and June 2021. As Malami talked this thing on Friday, you don't tell your client Nnamdi Kanu about this latest development.
You have asked me this question now about the press conference that was done by the Attorney General on Friday. It's quite surprising that a day after these hearings, I think it was a day after or 2 days after, the Attorney General saw the occasion to address a press conference that is diametrically removed from what happened in court. You see, Attorney General should be reminded that, despite his duality of role under Nigerian Constitution, he's also the Attorney General of everybody. His job is not regime protection. His job is to uphold the law and see that justice is done to every Nigerian citizen, and even foreigners who happen to find themselves in Nigeria. What he appears to be saying on Friday is akin to saying that the witch cried at night and the baby died in the morning. Therefore, the witch killed the baby. You see, he read off all these allegations without substance. He never presented any evidence. And we have this particular one concerning the NSAS protest. We had commissions of inquiry across the country, particularly in Lagos, and I think they had one in Imo State as well that I know personally about, and there was nothing from any of these commissions of inquiry that returned an indictment of Nnamdi Kanu or IPOB in the aftermaths of the NSAS protest. So that accusation was made in bad faith, and it's intended to poison the minds of the public and also to prejudice the mind of the court as well. It's a highly prejudicial interview, and we are studying the contents to see whether there is going to be any legal reactions that should come from our side.
Okay, we never finished with the accusation where Malami Nnamdi Kanu head. He also told say on 21st October 2020, your client do online calling radio program for when use Radio Biafra to instigate IPOB members and NSAS.
Wait, listen, I understand the question. You see, this matter is sub judice.
I want to break it down.
No, I can't allow us to go into an excursion of what is before a competent court of law in Nigeria. If the Attorney General doesn't want to keep the rules of sub judice, this is a matter before the court. If he has any evidence that our client was caught up in any wrongdoing or criminality, he should know better than anybody else that the proper forum for presentation of that evidence is a court of law, not calling press conferences. So if the Attorney General is preempting the Nigerian judiciary, if the Attorney General is disrespecting the Federal High Court, I will not play that game and stay here and disrespect the Federal High Court. I will wait for him to come before the court with any evidence that he claims to possess, so we can meet him in court toe to toe. If there was any radio program, a respected medium like BBC could have been aware of it more than my humble self. So if the Attorney General monitored any radio program, I think there was something about a radio program that was monitored in Enugu, not in Abuja. And you begin to wonder, what is Nnamdi Kanu doing, facing a Federal High Court in Abuja? He should be facing a Federal High Court in Enugu. So there are just so many issues here bordering on prosecutorial misconducts of the extreme degree, and these things will be ventilated better within the confines of where we have the privilege of ventilating these things, which is the courtroom. I should not be seen to be subjecting or succumbing to these antics by the Attorney General of subjecting Nnamdi Kanu to a media trial.
So guys, I'm sure you guys have listened to this particular video. So now I keep telling myself that they have tried every possible best. They have even brought, they have told them to bring evidence against Nnamdi Kanu where he's doing such a thing, and there have not been any evidence against this man. There have not been any evidence. So why are they still detaining him? Why is he still in continuous detention? Just like Obi Ogocho was, trying to, talk about Nnamdi Kanu in the Senate House, So he said that, according to Obi Ogocho, he said he submitted letter 2 months ago concerning Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, thinking that the Senate and the Senate and Bola Tinubu is going to look into the letter, but they did not. What is really going on? Honestly, what is really going on? Anyway, guys, I want you guys to listen to what Obi Ogocho said, and I'm going to be right back.
Some Nigerians are now calling for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. We are seeing these hashtag free Nnamdi Kanu all over social media, including Vice President Atiku Abubakar, activist Omoyele Sowore, and other Southeast leaders. And I know that this is coming especially after we saw reports from the North Katsina State, specifically of officials holding peace meetings with terrorist leaders under Operation Safe Corridor with pledges of reconciliation. I mean, meanwhile, we know that Nnamdi Kanu, who I believe was discharged at one point in 2022 by the Court of Appeal, remains in detention. And these are the conversations that we're seeing online. Now, how do you reconcile these apparent double standard in the government's approach in dealing with Nnamdi Kanu's case? Now, do you believe there is any sort of ethnic or regional dimension to how the federal government treats security challenges in the Southeast versus the Northwest?
Yeah, thank you very much for that question, OJ. Clearly, Section 40 of the Nigerian Constitution as amended guarantees the right to peaceful assembly and association. So I'm very happy that despite the veil and the veil of silence that has existed all over the country, Nigerians are waking up to their responsibility in demanding for justice for Nnamdi Kanu. And if it takes for them to have a peaceful protest, then that's what it would take. I've endorsed that, that we all should speak up now. The truth is that in Nigeria there appear to exist two sets of rules. One specifically for the Igbos and another for the other Nigerians, especially in the administration of criminal justice in Nigeria, where an Igbo man, goes through a whole lot of challenges than any other tribe in Nigeria. That bias, I don't know where it exists and comes from, maybe since after the post-Civil War. But we are all Nigerians, regardless of our ethnic backgrounds, regardless of our cultural backgrounds. The same right that exists for a Northerner, for a Yoruba man, for any other tribe otherwise minded, is the same right that should exist for the Igbo man. There shouldn't be any special exceptions. I mean, look at Nnamdi Kanu. See, look at what we are fighting is even to get treatment. There are a whole lot of people in that gap previously that were held by the state that even demanded to go overseas to get treatment for their ailments. But in Nnamdi Kanu, it seems that we have to go 10 steps further, sometimes more challenges, uphill task, to even get the government to consider giving adequate medical treatment to Nnamdi Kanu. You also look at in the administration of criminal justice, the charges that have been put forth to Nnamdi Kanu, when others that were also in the same gap were pardoned or exonerated by the court. At the determination of the court, they were free. But Nnamdi Kanu has been subjected for 10 years in trial. 10 years in trial, and to no end would that happen. So, but as of today, a lot of Nigerians are coming together to say enough is enough. Look at the recent pardon of Mr. President. He pardoned everybody, even those who are drug lords, those who have murdered people in the country. Yet Nnamdi Kanu has not been proved either through the court testimonies of witnesses or otherwise minded that he has committed any offense. Yet he's been subjugated and he's been subjected to almost like his rights as a person have been dehumanized. So what we are asking for is for the government to be able to look critically on the issue of Nnamdi Kanu, to ensure that fundamentally that this is the aspirations and hope of people, especially of the Igbo tribe, that if Nnamdi Kanu is released, it will bring about it will bring security in the Southeast. It would enhance productivity, and at the same time allow the Igbos to freely be engaged in various activities that Igbos are running away from because of high crime and criminality, banditry and assassination. So for Mr. President, it would also help Mr. President consolidate his goodwill in the Southeast. But for him, and then you look at, I'm sorry to say, but when you look at his prosecution team, every member of his prosecution team are Yoruba. So the judge is Yoruba. It now appears as if it's a war between the Yoruba tribe and the Igbo tribe. It shouldn't be like that. So for us, it is critically important for the government to be circumspect about this, and the Igbos are asking for it, and that this is our hope and aspiration, that the president can consider universally the release of Nnamdi Kanu, so that Southeast can return to peace, and Nnamdi Kanu can come to his family and be engaged in productive activities as he has been previously. That he's demanding for demanding for the welfare and well-being of his people is not it's not a crime. Right. Anybody can demand for the betterment of their people. After all, their people, which are the Igbos, themselves have felt exceedingly marginalized in this project called Nigeria. But we are Nigerians. We need to come together and work together, hand in hand, to ensure that what is good for the other tribes and what is good for every other person is also good for the Igbo man. And begin to stop this hatred, biases that occur when it's an Igbo man than otherwise stated.
The truth of the matter is that you see, Nnamdi Kanu is supposed to be released by now. But a lot of people are saying that, oh, it's because he's an Igbo man, that's why he's in detention. But that is what it's looking like now. Because tell me why, even after they confirmed that, oh, his health is deteriorating and this man is no longer getting his help, now they said they brought him to court. They had to make his court case, come more nearer. And when his court case came more nearer, they were expecting the Nigerian Medical Association to submit his report, but they did not submit his report. That is to show you what these people are trying to do. Many people have seen it as if they are trying to keep him there, they're trying to make sure that Nnamdi Kanu is there to the finish 2027 election. That's what people are not seeing it as, because tell me, this has gone beyond. Even when they confirm that, oh, he's not getting himself, still they're still keeping him detention. And according to Obi Agocha, he said his health is Nnamdi Kanu is in danger. His health is deteriorating. Honestly, his health is deteriorating. So why are they not bringing him out? Even people that are even normal criminals, even normal terrorists, they don't even they don't suffer this kind of punishment that Nnamdi Kanu is suffering today. No, they don't. So why is his own different? When they released, why is Nnamdi Kanu's own different? This Yoruba agitator, Sunday Boha, this was not the same thing that he was doing. That is what Nnamdi Kanu is doing today. So why have they released Sunday Boha and they have refused to release Nnamdi Kanu? You see, the reason why Sowore is saying that we must march to Aso Rock on 20th October. Because according to Sowore, he said that some of these people, they're always behind the door. They always coming out publicly to say, oh, Nnamdi Kanu should be released. Many Southeast leaders and governors, they are coming out publicly to say, oh, Nnamdi Kanu should be. But in closed doors, they are going back to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and saying, don't release him, which is totally bad. Anyway, guys, here, listen to what this young man has to say, and I'm going to be right
in my pocket. Because we know say, now those honorable members, those politicians, now then they destroy, they do so many dirty work, make it be say Nnamdi Kanu dey there. Sunday, when we always do his own, on a release him, even in by house for Germany, Nnamdi Kanu own, waiting happen. The bandits, or they see their own, or they see how they put them for military. We know, all of us know. And then they see law for East and East. Our elder statement for East. Why not release and make we see if this thing will continue? Our president, Ahmed Tinubu, Nnamdi Kanu don't dey there too much, you know, go there. I greet people of Nigeria. I greet people of the world. General Sabuja, the greet honor. The man who honor like and the man who honor hate are the greet honor. Dirty water, the arms of the cherubim, the kwikwi of the seraph, the good and the bad and the ugly are the greet honor. You don't take and never talk about Nnamdi Kanu. And you don't go where Nnamdi Kanu don't dey prison too much. No be like this. Court go give order, the government go disobey the order. Even though you sleep your wife, now like this. And they see the hatred we are Southeast day. No, you know they hide again. We are Southeast day. And the hatred also they from us. People from East, now then they set this in Nnamdi Kanu. Now then the press make it no comment. We all know, no be hiding thing. But the rule of law, make we obey rule of law. Our president, Ahmed Tinubu, Nnamdi Kanu don't dey there too much, you know go well. Okay, make we see now. You know, see Fulani people, see how government, both governors, honorable members, how would they negotiate with Fulani? The head go come out to do meeting for upland. Even the worst part, they give us condition. They give Nigeria government condition. They give governors condition. Waiting happen for Nnamdi Kanu. This one, they come out, they give condition, say they want like this, they want like this. When they talk finish, they go back to desert, go back to bush. Nothing they happen. Nnamdi Kanu, waiting happen. Or I find something just to hold hand. Now make I say, I they see the hatred for East here. For North, then they come out, they discuss, they talk. We don't even do it to give them a mercy. Put them for our military. Put them for uniform. Give them position. We know they do well. We they just show love for one side. We they show hatred for one side. Waiting in the Kanu do what another person never do. The bandits. Or they see their own. Or they see how they put them for military. Even on they say that they carry food, go give them. How they take get all these guns where they get? No be our people. Who go talk? As an don't plan to the killers, no wahala. They think what I say go talk. Death in my pocket. I am Mr. Death on the pocket. And they carry a waka. Nigeria na go wake up, masses na go wake up. The oppress is too much from the honorable member, from the politician. Country where people just they do anyhow. If they put law to silence us. And people they use Nnamdi Kanu name they lie. People they use Nnamdi Kanu name they kill people. People they use Nnamdi Kanu name they commit different things. They buy people, they do this thing. We know, all of us know. If you know position, they use Nnamdi Kanu name, they do rubbish. So you go still there. Opposition they kill, they do dirty work, making Nnamdi Kanu still remain there. People they cause community war, community robbery, community kidnapping, community stealing. All Nnamdi Kanu. On another they say this is no go where. When you see white, call and white. You know go where. Our elder statement for East. Nnamdi Kanu don't suffer enough. Waiting happen. The oppress and intimidation no be so now. Sunday when we always do it own on a release them, even in buy house for Germany because na Yoruba man or waiting. And then they see love for East Southeast. On a day they show us love. On a they show us hatred. Like say we no follow for the country. East no follow for the country. On a tell them. On a tell us because we know say now those honorable members, those politicians. Now then they destroy. They do so many dirty work. Make it be saying now the Kanu dey there. Why not release and make we see if this thing will continue? Some governor they fear for East.
So guys, you guys have listened to what he said. You know, the one thing that people are even getting shocked about is the way the major people who are supposed to be, talking about Nnamdi Kanu, they are not talking about him. Like the Southeast governors. Yes. The Southeast governors are not just talking. I don't know why many of the Southeast governors are, are just not talking about Nnamdi Kanu. That is where people are getting shocked. That is why Sowore had to, come out publicly on his Twitter account and tag P2B and Soludo. Though I have seen, I won't really, consider P2B because I have seen sometimes where P2B talks about Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, I've seen some videos where he talks about Nnamdi Kanu, but it's just that he doesn't talk about him, every time. Maybe because of his political position. So people will not, come and think that, oh, he wants to become the president of Nigeria and his mission is to release Nnamdi Kanu. So that I think that is the reason why he's not talking about Nnamdi Kanu almost all the time. But I have seen a couple of videos where he talks about it. But now he also tags Soludo. Sure, also tags Soludo. These are people who don't even talk about Nnamdi Kanu at all. For what reason? For what reason? You see, the reason why our Southeast governors need to stand up, honestly, they need to stand up. In fact, this protest that is coming up on 20th October, they need to stand up and protest for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Any Southeast governor who does not come out on 20th October will know that, oh, this person doesn't really like Nnamdi Kanu. Anyway, guys, that's what we have for today. Let me know your thoughts below. And if you're coming across my channel for the first time, do hit the subscribe button, like, and share this video. So, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys again in my next live section.